Hey Class 2, for today it's your job to plan your story for the journey home. We're going to be writing our story in tomorrow's lesson. Today it's just your story to put your plan into order. So I've printed off lots of pictures from the book. I've printed off loads of lovely pictures from this book. For one smiley face, it's your job to sequence the pictures, put them into the right order, in the order of which they happen in this story. For two smiley faces, it's your job to sequence the pictures and to write captions next to it. For three smiley faces, it's your job to write a plan based on your memory, based only on your memory, okay? You can just do it in your English book, that will be fine. Okay, I'm going to talk you through my story map for this book. I love reading this book. I think it's a brilliant, brilliant story, and I think it's also got a brilliant message. The journey home. Okay, our story starts with a polar bear, and the polar bear is living in the Arctic, and he or she, don't know, is thinking to himself, gosh, where's my ice? All of the ice is melting, and I don't know what I'm going to do, and I can't really live here anymore without the ice. So he goes for a swim, but then he gets really, really tired from swimming because he swims for a really long time and still doesn't find any ice. But then he manages to find a boat. So he gets into the boat and he goes on a trip. And he sails past loads of big ships and loads of big city buildings, and the ships have lots of smoke coming out of them. It's not very nice, really. And then he meets a panda who's sitting on the docks. And the panda says, I can't stay here. Can I come with you? Can I come on your journey with you? So he gets into the boat with the polar bear, and they go sailing, and they sail past lots of seagulls, and they say hi to the fish. And then they sail up to where a forest used to be. And there's an orangutan sitting there. And he thinks, oh gosh, what's happened to my forest? All of my trees have been cut down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going to live anymore. And the polar bear and the panda both say to him or her, they both say to them, just come with us and we'll find a home somewhere else. So they go sailing, and they sail past loads of beautiful clouds, and they've got cool clouds which are shaped like castles and lovely leaves. And then they sail past a big rock, and hiding behind the big rock is an elephant. And they say to the elephant, why are you hiding? Who are you hiding from? And the elephant says, I'm hiding because there's someone trying to steal my tusks. And I'm really sick and tired of it. And they say, well, come with us then, because you can't stay here. So the elephant gets in the boat as well. So now we have the elephant, the orangutan, the panda, and the polar bear all in the boat. And they go on a little trip. And they are sailing for ages. They sail past loads of big waves and storm clouds and past all the rain until they finally arrive at an island. And on the island there is a bird called the dodo, which are actually now extinct. And the dodo bird says to the orangutan and to the elephant and to the polar bear and to the panda, hey guys, like, where are you guys? What are you doing here? And they say, oh my gosh, we're lost. And the polar bear and the panda and the elephant and the orangutan, they're all a little bit like, gosh, what are we going to do? How are we going to get home? And the dodo says, well, you know what? We need to wait for tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. You can't go home right now because people are chopping down trees, and there are people polluting the earth, and there are also people melting your ice, and there are all kinds of horrible threats. So you need to wait for a day when all of that is gone. And they say, when will that be? And the dodo says, who knows? Could be tomorrow, could be the next day. Who knows when it's going to be? And so they're all sitting there just waiting and waiting for the day when the earth is a nice place to live again. The end.